Hello, welcome to the today's lecture on 8085 programming. Okay, so in previous class we have watched an example of 8085 programming. In, in that programming, we have learned how can we add two uh, given numbers. Okay, and we can store the sum of these two numbers in accumulator and the sum of the other number. Okay, um, some of the sorry the carry in register B. Okay, so in today's class we will go further, one step further. Okay, so in today's class we'll see that the program, the numbers are not given directly. Okay, so numbers are given in memory location. Say in first number is in FF00 and second number is in FF0. Okay, and we in these locations there are two numbers and we have to add these two numbers and we have to store the sum in this. Okay, FF02 FF02. Okay, also the carry has to be stored in FF03. Okay, so it is looking typical example. Okay, so how can we do it? So this programming is a little bit of typical, two numbers in the given locations and we have to add it, and then sum is to be stored again there. Okay, and carry is also to be stored in the that location. So I, I have chosen this programming to use some typical instructions. Okay, such as load accumulator direct. What is load accumulator direct? Means from the given address you can copy the data of, from the given address into your accumulator. Okay, we have learned this one. Okay, yes. Okay, you have remembered it. Have you remembered it? Okay, thank you. Now we'll see one more thing. So let us suppose we can retrieve the data from memory and we will do the other programmings and we'll add it. Okay, and we will get these sum in the accumulator. The next procedure is we have to store this result again into the memory. Okay, so for storing the result from accumulator to memory, what is the instruction? ST, store accumulator direct. Okay, so this is good one. Okay, so see what will be the algorithm for this number. Understanding, I have told you that by using the LDA instruction you have to take the data from the memory. Okay, and using the STA instruction you have to store the uh, data of accumulator into the given memory. This was two instructions that is typical. Okay, how can we store into the memory and how we can retrieve the data from the memory? It is very important. That's why I have chosen this program, so that it can set into your subconscious memory. Okay, so let us see. So what we will do? So we will copy and move 00 into C. Why we are doing this thing? Because we have to also calculate carry, and in previous examples also we saw that we stored 0 in B and we incremented when there was a carry. Okay, we just use jump if no carry. The same thing we'll use in this lecture also. And if someone is new who has not watched my previous lecture, then please go and see. That is also a very good example for you for the programming. Okay, so let us see. Okay, uh, so now our uh, purpose is take this first number into accumulator. How? LDA F000, this number. Okay, this one, this address we have given. So from this address the first number will be retrieved into accumulator. Okay, so now accumulator contains the first number. Okay, so our first step is covered. Okay, so move B into A. Move BA means move the data of A into B. Okay, so here it is written second number, it should be first number. Okay, so write this as first. Okay, so first number is in now B. So first number is in B. Okay, so good. Now come to this one, LDAFF01. Okay, the second address location is this one. Okay, second address location is this one, FF01, and we have to now retrieve the data from FF01. Okay, so we have again I use this instruction LDAFF01. Okay, so now this number, second number, will be loaded into accumulator. Okay, so accumulator now contains, okay, second number. Now simply add B. What it will be, it will do, A is the addition of A plus B will be in A, and A contains the second number, B contains the first number. So first number plus second number, the addition will be stored in A. So now you have the addition of these two numbers in equation. Now see one thing. We also have to do the calculation of carry. So in C, register C, we have already stored 00. So what we'll do now, that we will use this instruction JNZ 800E 800E. Okay, so what it will do, jump if no carry to this location. Okay, to this location. So if carry is not there, it will jump directly to here after one line. This instruction will not executed if there is no carry. It will jump only if there is no carry. If there is a carry, it will not jump. Okay, and it will come to this line, and in this line we have written a program INRC. What it will do? What it will do? INRC means it will increment the content of C by 1. Okay, so by doing so, C will be incremented by 1, and C, what was the value in C? Value was 00, and now if it will be incremented by 1, so its value will become 1. Okay, so and then this instruction will execute it. Okay, so now where we have to store the sum and where we have to store the carry. So we have to store the sum into FF02. So okay, no problem. We will use STAFF02. This one. Okay, this item. And the value of accumulator, okay, will be stored in this loop. So now sum is here because the accumulator contains the sum now. So sum is stored in this location. Now come to the second line. Now we have to also store the value of carry into this location. But and where is our carry? Carry is in register C, and C cannot be stored into the memory directly. So what we will have to do? First of all, we will move the data of C into A. Okay, so let us move A C. So the data of C will be moved to A. And what was the value in C? The value in C was carry. So this carry is now moved into accumulator. And since we have carry in accumulator, we can store wherever we want by using the STA instructions. Okay, so where we have to store the carry? In FF03. So STA FF03. So what it will do? The accumulator will be stored in this location. Here you can see. Okay, in FF03, the accumulator is stored, and accumulator contains the value of carry. So carry is stored in this one. Now halt the program means it will terminate the program. Now you must have understood there are so many concepts. Okay, and we'll see the programming, one more programming in the next class. Okay, so there is no limitations of programs, so I am not going to program 10 or 20 programs, but just I want to tell you how to program and how to think, how to program. Okay, so we'll see one or two programming related to the control of operations that is going performed in our industries. Okay, so let us suppose some and two or three pulleys are there. Okay, those are moving. So how can we control those pulleys, and how can we control the other automatic machines? Okay, so we'll see that type of programs in the next lecture. Okay, so I think this is the very very basic program. Okay, so I think it will be very very helpful to you. Okay, and have you subscribed my channel? Okay, yes. Okay, if no, please subscribe it. Okay, so that you can get the latest video. Okay, thank you for watching.